What is the impact of green certifications on property value? So Vicky, I will be treating your question now. Impact of green certification on property value. Vicky, you see, the way real estate is being done before, the way property development is being done before, things are changing really, really, really fast. Today, buyers are becoming more and more conscious. Good afternoon, Mr. Musa. Nice having you. Buyers are becoming more specific. They are becoming more knowledgeable about what exactly they want. Before now, people just want to buy shelter. They just want where to go and sleep and rest. People began to look at fashionable houses. Today, it has gone so advanced that people want to communicate, want to interact with their houses. And people don't just want to interact with their houses. People want to do that in the most effective way that is possible, and not just the most effective way that is possible and that is healthy for the society. And what I mean by, so what are the things to put into consideration before engaging into a joint venture? Okay, I'll come to that. So what I'm trying to say is that people are becoming more and more conscious that they need to be conscious of their environment for as much as they want to be comfortable. That is why today you see a lot of newer projects being introduced in the market are being introduced as green and smart estates, as green and smart cities, because carbon emission is real. People are becoming more and more conscious of it. Before now, a lot of projects don't require your environmental impact analysis, but now part of the requirement for you to get approvals for most developments across the world is your environmental impact analysis, which will show how much of negative or positive impacts will that your project have on that particular society. Let me gist you what happened recently in Ghana. There is an island we saw that we wanted to acquire for a specific projects, and part of the reason why previous developers have had issues acquiring that island for that specific real estate project is how will the waste from that island be disposed. Because it's an island of just about, I think the entire size of the island is just around 70 hectares. So it's enough to have a good resort, but the problem is where will the waste from that island be disposed? Most initial developers that came plan disposing it in the water, it will have a very negative impact on the water body around that area, so there has not been approval for that island. So you can see how much green consideration helps in planning of real estate projects and so on. So, and the good thing is that whatever buyer knows that you are green compliant, knows that you are aware of your environment, you're conscious of your environment and so on, he is most likely going to invest in your project. Imagine, let's say now we are two developers. The first developer, you came, he just presented a house to you that, okay sir, this is a 5-bedroom duplex, it's located in Gwarimpa, and I am the second developer. Now when you came around, I told you that this is a 5-bedroom duplex and we have really making this house as green as possible. Part of our considerations, we've considered wind flow so that you need to use less energy. We've considered the sun direction so that you really don't need to use more of your ACs. We have considered the direction of the sun so you have more natural light into your house. We've put in all those things in consideration before designing and planning that house. And the second developer is just trying to sell a house to you. Who do you think typically will be able to charge a premium? Is it me that have done all these considerations that will save you in terms of lightening, in terms of fresh air, in terms of energy, or the person that just built a house? So it actually goes a long way in improving comfort and also ultimately how properties are being sold, the prices. So Vicky, I hope I have answered your question. I hope I have answered